be so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down.
Alright, guys, everybody's favorite. When you're 10 big blinds, 33, you're number 33 or whatever, and there's 27 spots, paid, so you have to somehow make it 5 spots. So here we have like two. It looks like you want to call here, but you just don't. Conserve your 8.9 big blinds. Go to the next hand. There's no reason to call this bet. Pocket sevens, different story. Strong mid pocket pair. We can jam. Larry Williams should be calling off a lot of soft ace X here, some high king X, even some good queen X. Definitely should have some calls here, because if you don't, like, then you just get run over. You know what I mean? Then I can just jam any two cards. So here, don't get fancy, just jam. If you wanted to get fancy, you could maybe flat aces or kings, maybe queens, but that's it. There's no fancy play here, dude. The goal here is to go from about 9.9 big blinds to about 15 big blinds, not seeing any cards. That's the best part of poker. People don't get it. Like, winning 5, 6 big blinds, not even seeing any cards. If you can do that, dude, you're gonna be the best poker player in the world. That's why jamming and rejamming is so important. Like, people don't get it. You're like literally printing money by not even seeing cards. So, all right, here I wouldn't risk 6, 7 hours of my life with King Queen O here, and I know it looks like very appealing. Like, man, if I jam here, number one, I'm gonna tell you why it's bad. He covers you, and he's in an earlier position, and he's a world class pro. It's never good, right? I don't want to jam King Queen O on this world class pro who can call me off, no problem. Not to mention, we have this stack, this stack, this stack, and this stack that have not even acted yet. Flatting here makes no sense. You're just giving two big blinds away. So, and if the big blind calls and you have king queen, it's not good. So you can jam, which I think is a mistake. You can fold, which I think is the proper move, and wait for a better spot than this. Because, like, again, you got to remember, you spent like 6, 7 hours, 8 hours of your life, dude. This is getting to the final table, and it's like, you really want to risk it with this? I wouldn't. I wouldn't personally. Same thing kind of with one of these hands. Like, I'm not ripping this in ace deuce suited. I see some low stakes players do this. They lose. Ace queen, ace jack calls. They're gone. Ace deuce is a good hand when you're deeper. This is not a good hand short stacked. I'd rather have ace eight offsuit, ace nine offsuit than this. This is one of the worst aces you can have. Ace deuce, ace six suited, ace deuce suited for suited aces. Maybe some would say, well, you can min raise and fold. I guess you could, but if an ace hits and then somebody calls over here and they just have like ace six or whatever, and you lose that way, it's pretty bad. So you kind of just don't want to make mistakes when you get to this far in the tournament. You just kind of want to, and I think raising is a mistake. I think jamming is a mistake. This is ace deuce suited, guys. I mean, pocket nines, again, strong hand. Very strong hand. I like getting my hand, because it's going to be hard for them to call, and pocket nines can hold up against a lot of like ace kings and stuff like that. So jam it. We're back to 15 big blinds. That's very, very good for us here. What are we doing, guys? You have 10 big blinds. 1 point. Always look to your, like, the big blind, small blind. See how many times you can, like, sustain going through it. Like, okay, I can go through this once and I'll have 7.1 big blinds. You know what I mean? So that's how I do it. Here it's really easy. I'd fold this. I'm not even min raising this or jamming. Jamming's a total mistake. too early position for this. There's too many hands that people that could wake up with. Again, there's like 4 people to the money. I am going to show you that you can min raise though. Okay, so this has like ace 10. It has an ace blocker at least. It's really one of the worst hands I would even open. So don't even think I really would open this if I had 10 big blinds. But I want to show you can sometimes just min raise and fold. Well, actually, this guy. Okay, so this is a totally different story. Don't ever do this. In a way, this is just me gambling. So I'm normally playing like 8 tournaments or whatever. So like if I lose this tournament, I know it sucks, but now there's just so much money in the pot that like I'm gonna call this ace 10, and I know I'm probably behind. So we're gambling. We're gonna gamble. We hit our 10, so that's pretty good. This guy's betting. That's never good. See, dude, ace. All right, that shouldn't have happened, but it's funny. Okay, look at this, Queen Jack, suited. One of my favorite, prettiest hands. We're under the gun. What do you do with this? Can't really min raise, can you? Under the gun here? And you think you're going to get through all these people? Well, good luck. Can't limp. That's just people limping under the gun is just not a thing. And then, yeah, and if you rip it all in, you're behind to ace X, king X. You just have to be disciplined and just say, I'm going to move on to the next hand, okay? And that's what you do. That's what you do. Here, we have a pocket pair. Made a mistake, okay? I think we should call here. I think, in my own opinion, pocket sixes and up would be good jams. Now, this would be a better jam if this person opened. Pocket fours here, pocket fours here, maybe here, but I don't even know. But this is too far away. We should have just probably called and been down to 8 big blinds and just saw our flop. If we hit the 4, we go with it. If not, we just check fold. So mistake on Jay's part, my part, definitely. Ran into pocket aces. So that was just too far away. We won't jam that. So here, I don't think people do this in the low stakes enough. I see pros do it though, and I've been doing it for like fucking 2 years. It's like because everybody like gets taught like all these master classes at the small blind. It's 3-bet or fold, or it's such a bad thing to flat in the small blind. And I agree with like a lot of that stuff, but there are times like you should be calling in a small blind, and this is one of them. We have king queen O, and I'm not gonna jam it. I think we can just call, have 7.5 big blinds behind. A straight can just pop out there, and then you're feeling pretty good. King queen can come out. Top pair. That's not bad, right? Not bad. Ooh, check call. Maybe there was merit to just check jamming. Well, no, I think we got him. Oh no, 10 came off. So, oh my god. Yeah, here's a flush. He's so ugly, dude. We had him though. We had him. You initially had him, bro. Here, I thought about it, but it's really like if you jam this, you're dead, right? I mean, I want to, but I just don't have the fold equity. Someone's gonna call, and we're gonna be behind some hand. Um, be cooler if I had like 15 big blinds, maybe. It would be a little more interesting, but then I wouldn't even have to think about doing a jam. So, all right, move on to the next one. Limp. So I do this sometimes in tournaments. I will play the game of the limp. I'm not a limper. Even my limping range is really, it's small. I don't limp too much. But, 8.9 big blinds, maybe, but then you face this. I almost thought about just jamming here and being like, really, dude? But betting into like fucking 4 people, it could be a 2, could be a 10. It's your tournament life. You spent 7 hours of your life. Do you want to go out like that? All right, here, pocket queens. I think you just jam. Don't call, get fancy. Just fucking jam. Get up to 15 bigs. The more fancy you try to get, the worse it gets, dude. Worse things happen. All right, so I'm just interesting spot. This guy limping small under the gun. I will raise and have 6.9. I'm not afraid. Now, I think we have to fold. And that's crazy, right? But that's strong. That's a limp. Then I'm raising. And this person with their stack is like basically committing themselves. So we folded and we stayed with our six big blinds, man. I think it was, by the way, I did look that hand up and they had ace king. So it was a good fold. Pocket twos here can't do nothing. You have to fold these. They're garbage. Ace jack, I would min raise this and then maybe go with it. So it's like, I don't want to just pure jam it. And it's not the greatest open. It's not suited. It's kind of tricky. So I think it's like, yeah, I mean, I feel good that we hit it. We bet small. He calls. I think we just check jam it right here. Hopefully he doesn't have queen X. Pocket eights. Just trying to take me out with two pair. We doubled up. That's all we care about. Pocket kings. Don't jam them right here. Just min raise them. Because, hopefully somebody will come over the top and then you can just, you know, really double up instead of just stealing the blinds like this. Wow, actually, no. This guy is betting into us, and we're under the gun. This isn't like Queen Jack. There is a spade draw, but I don't believe it, man. I'm folding kings here, and keeping my five big blinds. Wild, right? I know. Dude, I'm telling you. I would jam this though. I would jam this right in his face and try to get up to 14 bigs. Ace 10 0. No, we can't do anything. This guy's three betting small stack. Boom boom. Let them go to war. And that's the end, guys. Subscribe, like. I'll see you on the next video.